All right, welcome back to the channel, Realistic Physique. First, let me show off my t-shirt. It says, no need pharmaceutical. So the idea is that it's advocating for not needing drugs from doctors. I like that idea. There's a book by Adam Kay called Undoctored. There are a lot of people who will say, eat healthy, go natural, and maybe you don't need a doctor as much. But that isn't always the case. I heard that Steve Jobs was a fruitarian, eating nothing but fruit, and thinking it would make him ultra healthy, but sadly, that did not work out for him. I think this is an appropriate t shirt today because even though it says don't take medicine or perhaps don't take pharmaceuticals, I take medicine. I go to doctors and sometimes I get prescribed medicine because I think I need it. So, anybody who thinks they can just go out and live in the jungle and survive on bananas or something, well, good for them, but it might not be realistic for most of us in modern times. So, how does this relate to what I want to talk about today? I want to say eat as clean as you possibly can because I don't think you can. What I'm saying is, you'll hear people say that you have to treat yourself once in a while, reward yourself, otherwise, you'd be miserable nutritionally. I know I saw Jeff Cavalier of Athlean X. He will treat himself to a slice of carrot cake every year on his birthday. So you'll have people like that on one extreme end of the spectrum. They say, eat clean as fuck, and you have to. And then others will say, no, work in some social meals with people. Go ahead and have that slice of pizza, which would really not end up being one slice. It would be way more, I'm sure. Go ahead and enjoy the wings or whatever you're going to have during the Super Bowl. Oh, it's the holidays. It's Thanksgiving. It's Christmas. It's Chinese New Year. It's 4th of July. It's Halloween. Whatever it may be. Let me have some hot dogs and other stuff, some Reese's peanut butter cups. Then I can just fast for several days. What I'm saying to you is eat as clean as humanly possible because at some point, something's got to give. You're not going to be able to do it, but just try. Whatever perfect diet you think you've got set up, you get a dietitian who has the perfect meals set up for you. Even if you're a Hollywood star training for the remake of Fight Club or you're going to be the next Thor, at least those guys are making millions of dollars to do it. Still, if you put the perfect meals in front of me 3 times a day or however many times a day you're going to have those, eventually it's going to be impossible. I hate that word impossible. I like to think nothing is impossible, but you're going to get sick of it. I've been ordering these meals from a place called Salad Field. I don't usually get salads, but I get other stuff. Usually I get purple rice or quinoa, and it comes with chicken breast, steak, hard-boiled egg, and even some shark meat. And the vegetables are super healthy. And I find that easier to do on days that I have to work because I'm so busy that, okay, there's the food. It's delivered here. I don't have time to go get anything else. I have no choice. I'm going to have it. So I want to give you an example of where I failed and have to have some corporate food this morning. Just before going to the gym, I got some food from Starbucks, which I usually think of as garbage. It's usually high in processed white carbohydrates with very little protein. Like if I was going to have it myself, I would double the eggs at least. But most of the stuff they have is just not good enough. But I had a gym session at 9 a.m. I had a few bites of cottage cheese on the way out the door of my house, and then I rode my bicycle there, and I got there a little bit early, and I thought, no, it's not enough. I need a little bit more sustenance to fuel my workout and something I can get really quickly. So I went into the Starbucks. I got one of those croissant things with egg and bacon on it, pretty small, quick, convenient, and I was able to make it to my gym session on time. And the noteworthy thing is, as I was walking out of the Starbucks, I got this buttery aftertaste, and I thought, oh my God, that was just delicious. I don't usually have this, and probably to most people, they wouldn't even enjoy it that much. They would think maybe it's too healthy or just somewhere in the middle of the road as far as their palate is concerned. But for me, because I usually eat pretty bland food, whatever butter or oil they put on that made it taste amazing. And I probably could have gone and eaten another one or two of them had I not had somewhere to go. So here's a pro tip. Grab a meal on the go that's small, and as soon as you finish it, keep moving because it takes something like 20 minutes for our stomachs to tell our brains that we are full. And if you've moved away from the place that you've just enjoyed the meal, you might stop thinking about it and wanting to get more of it or to go back. This is going to be harder for people who like McDonald's because they could just hit up the drive-thru again. It's everywhere. I have another trick. I don't usually eat French fries. I occasionally enjoy sweet potato fries, but I have to admit there are some French fries that look absolutely delicious. And it's something about the texture, curly fries especially, I'll just look at them and I want one. But I know that if I eat one, I'm not going to be able to stop. It's like the Pringles, they say, once you pop, you can't stop. Or Lay's potato chips, they say, bet you can't eat just one. And I think that's true. There was a guy, Edgar Casey, who said the worst thing you can eat is the French fried potato. So I know myself. I would eat all of them once I get started. The ones that look really delicious, the ones that don't look as good, they would all end up disappearing into my stomach. So my thing is, if I'm at a restaurant and I get a burger or some other meal and they give me fries, I will wait until I'm eating the other food. And then I'll go to pay the check and I will eat one on my way out the door because then I'm leaving and someone is coming to clear the plate. So yeah, make yourself kind of miserable in the short term. Make it impossible to just keep eating crap. As far as weaning yourself off of addictive foods that are just terrible for you. And see how clean you can eat. I remember in 2020, I took it too far. I was stuck in my apartment during COVID. And since I couldn't really leave my apartment or go to the gym, I thought, you know what I'll do is I'll lean down. I will steam all of my food. And I was steaming a bunch of vegetables and other stuff. And I did not get the result I was hoping for. I lost too much weight. I got too skinny. And I wasn't exactly excited to be eating steamed food all the time. That would be the way to go, right? Retain the nutrients. And, oh, why not just steam a steak or something? It's cooked, right? Yeah. So I would say lean in the direction of eating as clean and pure of meals as you can handle, realizing just how addictive and crappy the other end of the spectrum is. And if you find yourself occasionally falling somewhere in the middle, that's okay. Are you able to prove me wrong? How strict are you with your nutrition? Let me know and like and subscribe if you're a cool guy. Bye-bye.